Well, they're already on a back foot with that kind of a score. I'm sure they couldn't afford to lose a wicket at that point in time. Disheartening for the bowler, but nevertheless, life gives you another chance, and so will this ball and this game, perhaps.
That's the nerves, Vinit, which I was talking. It's going to be interesting, this format and this tournament. We'll look forward for more exciting situations like this.
Well, absolutely. One is supposed to learn from their mistakes, and they will make sure that they don't actually stump out the runner. Well, that's a good shot, but let's see where it's gone through. It's a catch, and once again, in the sheets is going back to the pavilion. The CCL T10 blast powered by Bharti Cement, and we are into the second over. One wicket has gone down, and the proceedings that actually followed before that were rather interesting, but nevertheless a great catch and a great wicket by Ashok over there. Like I said, this is a score which seems at this stage to be a little paltry. They need to do better than this, because anything less than 100 is going to give the opposition a psychological advantage, and that is not going to work out when you only have 60 balls to face.
Vinit, if you look at the format of the tournament, T10, that itself it's an attacking way of looking at for every batsman. Every ball he played, a dot ball, is going to add a pressure onto him.
Absolutely, and the best part for the Bengal Tigers is that their captain has just cracked a sixer, and this comes as a relief.
This was a clean hit, Vinit. I mean, he picked it up very nicely, straight over long on.
Absolutely, and the good news for the Bengal team is that the captain, who seemed rather optimistic and positive about today's chances, is still on the field. But nevertheless, this clean shot was taken by Yusuf, and that definitely will give them a jump start, a boost. A shot in the arm, like they say, perhaps, Sunil.
I think we all need to wait and watch what Yusuf can do, because the way he cracked the big one, he looks very strong and looks very solid.
Well, absolutely, and they could use a lot of solid. They had won the toss, the momentum was on their side, but a couple of hurdles, if I may call them. Well, that's another clean shot, and that's headed for the boundaries, and it is a boundary, so the over has been concluded by a boundary.
Tigers 14 for 1 after 2 overs, Vinny. That was a good finish of the second over. Yusuf cracked a good slog sweep to mid-wicket, getting his team score to 14 for the loss of 1 wicket. So this is the last over, the power play. Can Yusuf get into strike, or Captain Joy can give strike to Yusuf? This is the only over where he has the field restrictions, where his hands are free to utilize the big ones.
जी बिल्कुल सही कहा आपने सुनील, और एक मैच्योरिटी दिखाने की ज़रूरत है, एक सहनशीलता और पेशेंस और धैर्य दिखाने की ज़रूरत है। और ये डगआउट का नज़ारा, फैंस पूरी उम्मीदें लगाए बैठे हैं कि जो मनोरंजन ये फॉर्मेट दे सकता है, पोस्ट शायद T20 भी ना दे पाए। भविष्य की बात कर रहे हैं अभी हम, नॉस्ट्राडामस बनने की कोशिश करते हैं।
That's absolutely true, Vineet. I mean, the Joy looks very firm. I mean, that we saw the slog sweep from Ashok that went to the boundary. That's a big one. Joy, that's his responsibility, getting a boundary to the team. Tigers moves into 18. Few more balls to go in this over. 4 more to go before the power play finishes. That's a clean shot.
जी बिल्कुल क्लीन शॉट और एक आक्रामकता, एक एग्रेशन जो पहले 2 ओवर्स में दिखाई नहीं दिया सुनील, वो अब देखने को मिल रहा है। उसकी झलक अब दिखाई दे रही है और मुझे लगता है इसके बाद जो बैटिंग भी आने वाली है वो भी इससे सीख ले सकती है। इट्स एग्जाम्पलरी एट दिस पॉइंट इन टाइम।
I think we need what happened in the first, second over. The interesting, I think the captain has made it mind clear that he needs to get his runs. I thought it was close to the wide. Just went over the wide line, Vinith.
That's exactly what I thought, but umpire's call and players' luck.
You're not the umpire, I'm not the umpire, I'm not the bowler, you're not the bowler.
Well, from here on, it may be an uphill task for the Bengal team because they only have about 7 overs to crack up. Well, that was a good ball, Sunil.
That's a good dot. This stage, power play, dot ball, very important.
The batsman
I
struggling.
think Kalairasan is bowled well, Vinith. This for his 2 overs. Nice, easy action. Hit the right line.
Struggling, Kalai.
Just over the stump. That's a good one.
Well, definitely just 2 more balls to go in this over, and that's been lofted up, and let's see what becomes of it. And falls short of the fielder, and perhaps they go for just a single.
I think Joy missed the opportunity of hitting over the boundary line. If not 6, should have gone for a boundary. Vinith, full toss, juicy. Nevertheless, fielder also was he close? No, it was not close. Probably would have missed a single as well.
I think that was a good try. Last ball of the over, and last ball of the power play as well. Here's your chance.
Can Joy get a boundary?
Joy and Yusuf were exemplary, and they perhaps, like I said, will motivate the rest of the batting lineup to save some grace.
Definitely, Vinith. You know, the way Yusuf has come up and hit that 6 and a boundary. We see here the coach managing his bowlers, planning for the remaining 7 overs.
I'm sure
Very
you can
crucial 7
you can
overs.
relate to that, Sunil.
But absolutely, Vinith, you're spot on.
Well, the clock is ticking and
Cut it, Sonu.
the wickets
Easy,
are not
Sonu, easy,
picking.
Sonu.
Well, that's a good news for the Bengal Tigers. And the captain being on the field is reassuring and at the same time entertaining too, because the kind of shots that we have seen through Joy have been good efforts. Some of them have been converted and some of them could need some more spunk.
I think Joy looks pretty
Easy throw,
settled for
easy.
a single here. It's putting Ashok on spot of trying to get his team's
Sonu ready.